All good. Welcome back to Charlottetown PEI. We actually have our first female girls under 14 game here at UPEI. Saskatchewan will be taking on Quebec here. This is powered by Bellon. I'm your host, Martin Ohms. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, or just want to give a shout out to any of the players, you can send me a tweet. My Twitter account's at the bottom of the screen. Keep me up to date and give me your thoughts of your game. I'd love to hear it and learn more about both of these teams. Saskatchewan will be in the all blacks, going from our left to our right, while Quebec is going to be from our all whites from our right to our left. Quebec is represented by Lakeshore Soccer Club, while Saskatchewan is represented by Aurora Concords. So I'm going to get taken by Ranger. She'll throw it all the way back to Lacroix. Trying to switch it over is Quebec, but they're able to get some passes it around. Napoleone. Nice moves over there by Donaldson. She gets it over for Aya. So it's a good through ball on the right side. De Filippo gets a good opportunity, and it goes right through the boxes. Quebec gets some early pressure. It is a very breezy afternoon here in Quebec, so any type of kick will get carried by the wind very incredibly. So this really favors Quebec in this first half. So let's see if they're able to take advantage and if Saskatchewan can hold up the offensive rampage that could be of Quebec. Donaldson back on the right side with Quebec. Trying to do a centering pass, but it's intercepted, but Donaldson is able to get it back. Down the right side is Quebec going to possibly look for a switch. It hits off their own player, and Saskatchewan's going to come on a counter. Hits it a little bit, but Lacroix can't control it. Under a lot of pressure is Avery. Ranger able to do a nice 1-2 with Donaldson, is able to knock it down the field for La Roche. La Roche with a beautiful ball down the left side for Calderon, but Calderon can't keep it in. But it hit off a Saskatchewan player, though, and will be a throw-in for Quebec. Calderon will leave it for Ranger. Ranger on the throw. Able to get in there, battle with Goubernat. Unable to keep it in, though, was Calderon, and it will be a throw-in for Saskatchewan. It's going to be their first possession of the game. Getting over the head. Battling for it. Two Quebec players are surrounding. Unable to keep it in is Stein, but Saskatchewan will retain possession. Play does continue and intercepted by Goubernat. She's going to switch it over to the right side. Battling it through. Getting through couple Saskatchewan players is De Filippo. Daya. And finally in the foot there was Woodland. But Woodland will get the challenge for after she kicked the ball, and she clatched with Ayar. And it will be a free kick for Quebec. Very dangerous area. Donaldson, the defensive midfielder for Quebec. Seems a lot of the play revolves around her. It's going to be taking the kick for them. She has Ranger out wide. Dawson's going to go for goal there, but it's just over the top corner. Won't trouble goalkeeper Pelk at all, and will be a goal kick for Saskatchewan. Pelk will take it quickly. She hits it over to her left side. Knowing that you have the wind against you, very smart to send those quick and short passes, knowing that if you hit the ball in the air, it can really affect them. And it will be a foul against Mercier, and it will be a free kick for Quebec. On the kick, Ayar is able to get open, but is knocked away, and it will go straight to Mercier. Mercier is able to turn it over, though, and De Filippo can't find a pass. Battling with his Johnston. And finally, Saskatchewan's able to get it clear. Mulenga's coming down the left side, but gets intercepted by Donaldson. Ayar. Down the right side for De Filippo. She sends the ball over, and it'll be blocked the first time by Goartz. And flicked high in the air. Lohendorf can't clear it. And Saskatchewan's finally able to set it down with Woodland. Woodland, though, gets taken away by Calderon. Taya. And Woodland blocks the pass. Battling with his Saskatchewan, unable to, and gets a foul. As Saskatchewan's able to get a free kick in their own end. Sitting down midfield, getting over the head and getting up there was Woodland. Woodland battling with Gouverneur. She's able to send it down the right side for De Filippo. Leaves for Ayara. Ayara makes a nice move. Able to get through a nice little 1-2. She has some space. But she chooses to go to the left side for Ranger. Ranger tries to send a crossover, but it will be blocked by Stein. And it will be a throw-in in very deep area for Quebec. Quebec putting a lot of pressure in this early moments of this tally. Saskatchewan hasn't been able to work together a couple passes, maybe unfamiliar with the turf, unfamiliar with the weather. And we'll see if they can be able to settle it down. Sending it all the way back for Ranger. She sends it down the right side for Calderon. Ayar's right there. She can't get a good foot on it though, and it'll be Goetz. Goetz hits it out of play for a throw-in. Ranger says throw-in. Donson flicks it on. Nice play by LaRoche. LaRoche is going for goal. Pelk can't control it. Did it go in the net? And Pelk is able to set it out. Goes right in front though. De Filippo is right there. De Filippo. And she gets a corner kick. What a hard shot from LaRoche is saved by Pelk, but she is unable to control it. And she almost knocked her own net, but she's able to recover and knock it out just as De Filippo was coming in to put it in. Ayar is going to be taking the corner kick for Quebec. Has the near post. Cheers to go for the near post. Flicked on by La Roche. Blocked by Saskatchewan. Goes right back out to Ayar. She's going to send another ball. La Roche heads it on, but will be headed away by Johnston. Gortz tries to send a ball through. Can't get it through, though. As Ayar is able to get it back for Quebec. Ayar battling with Mulenga. And a good job by Mulenga, able to keep it away from Ayar and able to win a throw-in for Saskatchewan. As Saskatchewan's going to see if they can get out of their own end. Really struggled in these first 7 minutes right now, Saskatchewan. Trying to flick it on, but it'll be blocked. And it'll be brought down by Ranger. Ranger is able to find La Roche. Back to Ranger. She has a good chance right here, and she does the shot. And it will be just wide of the goal. Won't travel goalkeeper Hope Pelk at all. But some good passing between La Roche and Ranger. Able to create some opportunities for Quebec. Pelk on the short. She has a defender, Kuyak, right on the side. And Kuyak can't keep it in, and will be a throw-in for Quebec. Constantly putting pressure in the Saskatchewan end. Ranger throws it in for Donaldson. Donaldson playing it around. She hits it. Little 1-2 back to her. Donaldson has some space. Is she going to go for goal? She has De Filippo, and it goes right through. Stillwell almost got a foot on it, but it misses right past her foot, and it will be another goal kick for Saskatchewan. Pelk looking for options. She has Kuyak right next to her, but Pelk's going to try and switch the play. Pelk looking for options. Doesn't see many black jerseys around her, though. She sends a good kick, though. Able to find some space, and she finds Lohendorf. Lohendorf under a lot of pressure on the back of De Filippo. Hits it back to Mulenga. Lohendorf tries to send it down the line. Getting a foot in there was Napoleoni, but she turns it over, and counterattack is Woodland. Alicia Woodland trying to go through on the left side, and she's forced to hit it back. Lohendorf. Back to Mulenga. Lohendorf. Saskatchewan card by Ayar gets a foot in there and interrupts those passing. And see if Quebec can get something going with Ayar. It gets intercepted though. Lohendorf's able to recover and slow it down for Saskatchewan. She'll bring it all the way back to her defensive pair of goats. And bring it down here for Stein. Stein getting something going on there near side of the field. But some good defensive play by Calderon's able to win it, and she'll play it for Donaldson. Donaldson's able to reset all the way back to her defensive pair of Napoleoni. On the right side is Quebec bringing it in for Donaldson, trying to go up the middle of the field. Flicked on for La Roche. Van Zaya. Quebec putting a lot of pressure, going through Ayar a lot. Able to get some good passes, but turning it over was Gouvernard, unable to find De Filippo. But she's able to intercept it though on the right side. Saskatchewan stuck in their own end. Quebec seems to pass around, but can't get anything going. It's Ranger. Down the left side, trying to keep it in, is Calderon. And it'll be too far for her, and it will be a goal kick for Saskatchewan. Constant passing between Quebec, but when it gets to the final third, they just can't seem to get those final few passes going together. Pelk on the goal kick. She's going to take it quickly. Oh, looking away quickly was Stillwell. When she looked away, that's when Pelk kicked the ball, and it goes right past Stillwell and out for a throw-in. Coming up the field is Mazzarello. Looking for some options. She'll throw it back for Ayar. Ayar hits it off the top of the knee and has to replay it all the way back for Donaldson. Donaldson's going to switch it over for Ranger. Ranger has some time. Knocking it around, trying to still look for something. Great play, though, from Avery. He's going on a counterattack. She's going on herself here. She has Woodland with her. Woodland trying to send a through ball on the side for Lohendorf, but it's a little too far behind her. And Quebec will see if they can counter right now. Quebec countering with La Roche. Trying to find De Filippo. Miss hit, though, off the foot of Stillwell, but that's enough to prevent De Filippo of getting the ball, and Quebec will get another corner kick. Quick end-to-end action. Keep an eye, though, on Avery on forward for the Aurora Concords. Saskatchewan, when she gets free, she seems to have a lot of speed and a lot of determination, good ball control. So she's able to get free. Saskatchewan's able to get a counter. Ayar on the corner. Going in the middle of the night. Can anyone get a foot on it? And getting a foot on it there was De Filippo, but she doesn't direct it on the net, and it will be a goal kick. Taken quickly down the right side. Stillwell can't get anything going as De Filippo is all over her, and it will go for a throw-in again. Throw-in gets taken. Trying to find one of the Saskatchewan players, Mulenga, but can't seem to find her, and will go for another throw-in for Saskatchewan. They'll just continue to march down the field. Ayar leaves it for Mazzarello. She turns it over, though. Mercier. Turns it over as Avery, though. We have a good chance coming in from Quebec. Right down the middle field. Good shot. Excellent save, though, by Pelk as she dives to her right to make a very nice diving save on a great opportunity by La Roche. Stein making some moves coming down this near side of the field. Trying to get it send a through ball, but can't seem to find Woodland up top. And will reset all the way back to Napoleoni. Quebec pass around looking for an option. They're able to find Gouverneur. To Ayara. Has De Filippo out wide. Sends a through ball to her. She can't stay onside, however, as she jumped a little bit before Stillwell did, and she went offside as Saskatchewan will win a free kick. Very action-packed first few moments here in Charlottetown, PEI. As Quebec's constantly pushing forward, but can't seem to get anything past the final four of Saskatchewan's strong defense. As we're almost 15 minutes into this first half. Looking for some options to Stillwell. Sending down the field, though, all full of white jerseys in the middle field as they will go all the way back to Mazzarello. It's an in for Donaldson. Bouncing over for Gouverneur. Looking for some option, has La Roche. La Roche with a nice move, trying to switch it over, but it just goes a little far, and it did not hit the head of Stillwell, so it will be a goal kick. Goalkeeper Pelk been very busy on the goal kicks. Going to take another one quickly over to Stillwell. Trying to play it down the line, able to find Mulenga. Mulenga, though, gets knocked over the ball, but play will continue, and she hits it back to Stillwell. Nice move there, and as Avery's got it in the middle of the field. Avery finding Lohendorf. Lohendorf will set it up the field, but Woodland was not there in time, and Saskatchewan will have to retreat once again. Quebec will pass it around. Able to find Donaldson. She's going to carry it up in midfield. Donaldson finding La Roche. Knocked around and found Gouverneur. Ranger. La Roche. She's had a great chance. She has a good chance right here, and she gets under it too much and hits it over the goal. As La Roche is having many great opportunities for Quebec, but just can't seem to find the net so far. Palk very busy for Saskatchewan, looking for options. We'll play it quickly to her right side this time and go to Kuyak. Goetz trying to play for Stein. Nice job by Avery and Stein, as Stein's going to bring it down the right side of the field. Stein with a great run on the near side, but Donaldson will intercept and knock it away from her and reset all the way to the left side with Calderon. Sends for Gouverneur. She has DeFilippo out wide, but can't find her as Stillwell gets in the way. Johnston's able to knock it to the wing for Mulenga. Saskatchewan trying to get something going by IR, takes it away from her. Able to get past Duel, but some good help from Johnston's able to knock it away. Mazzarello collides with Lohendorf, but keeps hold of the ball, and she'll send it all the way back for Donaldson. Finds La Roche. La Roche with a great run, trying to send a ball on the left side to Calderon. But it's a little bit too far for her, can't control it, and we'll go for a goal kick. It's got to be about the 10th goal kick for Pelk, who's been extremely busy on this side of the field for Aurora Concords. Pelk trying to find some options. Can't seem to find any open black players. Hits it, though, and intercepted by DeFilippo. Hits it back for IR, but a good foot in there by Mercier. Slows down the Quebec run, but her pass can't find Lohendorf, and Quebec will bring it all the way back and reset. Switch over to Lacroix. Donaldson. Trying to find DeFilippo on that right side, but she can't control it. Can she keep it in play? She does. Excellent individual effort there. Keep it in play, and we'll go to Aya. Back for Donaldson. She's been very busy for Quebec, setting up most of the plays right now. Sends the right side for Mazzarello. Mercier, though, is able to intercept as Saskatchewan's setting up a very strong wall. Quebec can't seem to get through the final line of the Saskatchewan defense, and they force to take a low shot, and it will be much wide of the goal. And Saskatchewan will reset with the ball in their hands. Pelk looking for options, can't seem to find any. Looking for Avery, gets past her though. As going through there is Gouverneur, hits the Ayar going for goal, but right into the body of Pelk with excellent save. By Ayar finally getting some space with a great opportunity. Flicked on. Johnson hits Lohendorf. Lohendorf gets knocked down. Play will continue as Ayar is able to get it from her, and Lohendorf's able to get a foot in. Woodland intercepts, but can't keep it in play, and will be a Quebec throw. Saskatchewan trying to get something going, getting a couple passes together, but Quebec is putting on a lot of pressure on their back line. Taking all the way back, trying to keep it in play. And it will go all the way back to Napoleone. She'll hit to Lacroix. Sending it in here for Gouverneur. Some good passing, but intercepted by Avery. She's got some speed on her. She's trying to dance around. She's got 3 Quebec players, though, and can't get through all 3 of them. Quebec passing it around, looking for some options, but Woodland's just putting the Quebec defense under a lot of pressure. Nice moves by Lohendorf. Able to create some space for himself. But turns it over, and we have a good counterattack. Here's a good chance for Quebec. It's La Roche. Can she get one hard on left foot? And she shoots it wide. La Roche getting a great opportunities. She's someone definitely to keep an eye on her. Because if you don't shut her down soon, she could get one in the back of the net. Taken quickly, intercepted. And we have Mulenga trying to find Mercier in the middle. She gets knocked off, but it keeps going with it as Avery gets a nice line challenge and hits it right to Mulenga. I feel a little 1-2 passing, but Mulenga wasn't able to get to it, and Quebec will reset. Down quickly for Donaldson. Donaldson. Back to Gouvernache. She'll reset all the way back for defense. Quebec's just going to pass it around, take more possession of the ball, keep it away from Saskatchewan, look for those open spaces as they're able to find Calderon on the left side, battling hard with Kuyak. And Kuyak's able to win, and she hits it to Gortz, and Gortz are hit down the field. Getting to first is Napoleone, but nice job by Woodland. Is able to win it off of her, but some extra support from Ranger knocks it off of her. Lohendorf. Back to Stillwell. Lohendorf's trying to flick it on, but it'll be blocked by Mazzarello, and Saskatchewan gets into Quebec's half and see if they can get something going offensively now. Throw-in goes behind Mercier, and Quebec will try and switch, but it was right in between 2 Quebec players, and they couldn't agree on it. Stein is putting some pressure, and so is Avery. And Quebec's finally able to get control with Ranger. Ranger under a lot of pressure by Avery, and Avery does that very well and forces a turnover from Ranger. There's one player to break free on Saskatchewan. It looks like it's going to be her. Woodland. Woodland can't hold it, and Quebec will see if they could go on a counter. Down the middle for Dawson. La Roche. Battling in midfield. Trying to get some foot on it is Johnston, but it'll go all the way back. Quebec will reset. Look for that opening. Trying to find DeFilippo. Can't get to her, but LaRoche is putting the Saskatchewan defense under a lot of pressure. LaRoche is able to get to it. Johnson and Goetz had a miscommunication. LaRoche hits it back. Goes over the foot. Sends it over. Good opportunity. Gouvernache gets blocked. The Saskatchewan's able to all fall back and clear it away. Down the left side for Mulenga. Trying to get something going on this left side. Avery. Dancing around in midfield, but she'll have to reset all the way back to her defensive pair. Turnover, but able to reset is Gortz. She's able to find Mercier. Now Saskatchewan's getting some possession. Knock the ball around, get some of that Quebec momentum down, see if you can create an opening. Well, they can't seem to get up to midfield, but let's see if Gortz can do it now. And good foot in there by Quebec players as we have about just over 10 minutes left to go here in this first half. Knocking it around, going right all the way back to the Quebec's defense. Resetting with Gouvernache. She's able to send a nice pass in for La Roche. Trying to send a beautiful right through the defense. Gets to Calderon. Can Calderon keep it in play? It's a little just too far in front of her. And he will go for another Saskatchewan goal kick. Belko likely will take it quickly. She has close to her Stillwell. Give it to Johnston instead in the middle of the field. But LaRoche is right on her, and she turns it over. DeFilippo trying to dance around two Saskatchewan players. Finds Zaya. Going around. Ranger trying to send a crossover, but can't get through. Stillwell can't control the header as the wind continues to take that ball. Mulenga does a good job keeping in play for only just a temporary moment, and it'll be Quebec throwing deep in Saskatchewan territory. Couple kicks around. Saskatchewan's trying to get some control, and Mulenga's able to get in, get it out of Saskatchewan's end. She's going to try and switch it over and finds Avery. Avery under Mercier, but Mercier didn't know that a Quebec player was right on her back, but she is able to recover and sets it very nicely. Stein set up over the line, but gets over the head of Stein, but goes straight to Woodland instead. Woodland hits to Stein. Stein trying to keep it in play, but couldn't do it as Quebec is going to win the throw-in. Then quickly, Donson hits it back to Ranger. Woodland trying to put some pressure on the Quebec back four. Unable to do so far. Aya sends the through ball in for Goubernat. Trying to find DeFilippo. Can she get her? She's onside. She gets a shot on goal. And it just hits the side of the netting. As Quebec had a great opportunity there as they got one pass finally through the Saskatchewan defense. But couldn't finish it home as Saskatchewan's playing really, really strongly. And if they go into the half 0-0, they'll be really happy with that one as they'll have that wind advantage in the second half. Turning it over in midfield. Quebec's going to go right back at it. Going around. And nice play. Finds Ayar. Ayar trying to get through to LaRoche, but can't find her. And knocked away by Gortz. Woodland's going to try and get up to it. And Woodland is able to get to it. Nice move by Woodland. Sends to Stein. Stein trying to find Woodland. She finds her down the right line. Woodland with some speed down the right wing. And she falls down, but play will continue as Donson's able to get it. Might have been a little bit of a push behind, but play will continue with Donson. Donson under some pressure and able to keep it away from Lohendorf, and she sends it to Aya. Mazzarella's wide open on the right side. She hasn't had the ball in a bit. See if she got something going for Quebec on that right wing. DeFilippo has a good switch up in Ranger. Filippo just carrying with it, looking for some opportunities. Is able to find a good opportunity. Calderon. And it goes right to Pelk. Rolling it out quickly. Stillwell trying to find Mulenga, but it's a little bit out of her reach and will be another Quebec throw-in. You're here watching Girls Under 14 National Championships here in Charlottetown, PEI at the UPEI field, where Quebec is tied with Saskatchewan 0-0. Will be a throw-in for Quebec and very good area. Sorry, it'll be a free kick. Very dangerous free kick area for Quebec. Two-woman wall for Saskatchewan. Trying to interrupt the cross. Almost got a foot on it. Bounce in front. Ayar, we're going. And she scores! As Quebec is able to get on the board. Still couldn't control it. Goes over Ayar, chests it, turns around, and side volleys it right over the hands of Pelk. And Lakeshore will get on the board first for Quebec. Not much time left here in this first half, so a very crucial goal for Quebec just before the half. Well, Saskatchewan still has plenty of time to get it back. Bringing Eller back for Johnson. Hitting it over to the left side for Mercier. Sorry, Mulenga. Back to Stillwell. There's about 6 minutes left to go in this first half, but Gortz is under a lot of pressure, but she stayed nice and composed and hit it to her opposite defenseman of Stillwell. Mulenga battling on the left side, working the other. Lohendorf can't help her to keep it in. Quebec will win a throw-in. Quebec is going to try and see if they can get a second one in before the half. Couple nice moves by Mazzarella. Sends the ball in for De Filippo on the right wing. Trying to get past Stillwell. And it'll get stopped. Donaldson's right there, but didn't get a good foot on it, and it will go out of play for a goal kick. Hit off a part of the ankle. Pelk takes it quickly over to Stillwell. Stillwell going to try and find Mulenga on the left wing. She does. And for Avery, but can't find her as Donaldson intercepts, but Avery is able to win it off of her. Avery doing an excellent job in that central midfield, keeping it away from Donaldson. Mulenga to Mercier. Nice ball in for Mulenga, but nobody was there as Napoleone is able to shut down. Nice little 1-2 passing between her and Mazzarella as they get down the field. La Roche putting Gortz under some pressure, but Gortz is able to send it down the wing. She has Stein there. Stein doing a good job keeping it away from Roger, but hits it and Calderon's able to intercept. But it will be a throw-in. Calderon couldn't keep it in play. Kuyak looking for some options, can't find anything. Kuyak continuously looking for some black players, but finds 3 white Quebec players instead, and will go right to midfield. Able to bring it down, bring it all the way back as Lohendorf. Back to Johnston. Some good passing, but turnover, and you have De Filippo. De Filippo with some space on the right wing. She's going to send a ball over. Nice opportunity for La Roche. Try to get a second one, but Pelk will come out and grab it before La Roche can get a second chance. Something down in the middle, right side of the field, but it goes straight to a Quebec player. Mazzarella will bring it all the way back to Napoleone. Some good passes between the female Quebec players as they try and look for some open space. Saskatchewan, though, holding formation, though. Just sticking their formation as they go down the field, not giving Quebec any openings to send a through ball in, and it will be blocked and go out for a throw-in. Taking it quickly, finds La Roche. She's able to bring it down, gives it back to Langer. Trying to make some moves, she does. Donaldson. Will Donaldson go for it? Donaldson's going for it, and it goes over and into the goal. Kayla Donaldson finding some open space, able to get it over the hands of Hope Pelk, and Quebec now takes the lead 2-0 over Saskatchewan. With just a couple minutes left to go before halftime, that is a very critical goal for Quebec to go into that 2-0 rather than 1. Saskatchewan has to see if they can get one good opportunity before the half, get something going for them as they'll go to Kuyak on the right side. Can't seem to get anything going in the midfield. It's turnover. And we'll reset down the middle. Donaldson able to find Gouverneur. Lohendorf trying to get some foot. Lohendorf trying to get some foot in there, but can't do it. Woodland going in hard, but can't win it off of Quebec still, as Quebec will continuously pass it around between their defense. One good credit, Saskatchewan's holding their form, though, as they can't seem to find an opening. They finally do get an opening in midfield. Gouverneur. Goertz is able to get a foot, and so is Johnston, and they're able to shut that opportunity down. Mulenga down the left wing. Knocking around Saskatchewan, getting some good pass together, creating some space for themselves. Nice move by Mulenga, battling, but Mazzarella staying with her. And Saskatchewan will get some control, get some possession, get some momentum going their way, so they could go for one last charge before the half. Kuyak hits it back for Goertz. Trying to find Stein. Stein under a lot of pressure, but Stein is able to win it. Does an excellent job. Sends it up for Lohendorf. She has Woodland in front of her. Finds Stein. Stein battling with Roger. And Saskatchewan's able to win a throw in deep in Quebec territory. This is a good opportunity for Saskatchewan to get something going for the half. Throw taken, gets over. We have Woodland. Can Woodland get a foot? She gets a foot on it, goes far post, but Mulango was not there in time. And it just gets right past her. Hitting it all the way back, blocked. And IR will reset. Down the right wing, trying to get something. Trying to get it off her. Johnston's just going to try and shield it. And she's able to do it as LaRoche is unable to get the ball away from Johnson. Good job from Johnston shielding an oncoming LaRoche. Taken quickly. Able to find some space is Still trying to find Mercier. Can't get to her as Quebec intercepts. They got something going in the midfield. As we're now in added time here. Waiting for the indication there'll be 1 minute of added time. As a good chance for Ranger. She has a good... And it will be blocked by Johnson. Back for Donaldson. Gives it back to Ranger. She has some space once again. This time Stein's putting her under some pressure. IR is able to turn away from Mercier. IR is going to go for goal. And she gets the back of the net as IR. Great spin move to get away from Mercier. Fires a hard and low shot right at the outstretched hands of Pelk. And Quebec now takes the lead 3-0 over Saskatchewan. That goal is coming just before the halftime whistle here in Charlottetown, PEI. As there is that halftime whistle as Quebec, represented by Lakeshore Soccer Club, is up 3-0 over the Aurora Concords from Saskatchewan. Grab a snack and stay tuned. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. Joe, you want to Timbit? Oh, sure. Come up here. Good commentating. I like it. You know,